morning, everyone. This is Elaine at Anabellas. Thank you so much for coming back to Flosstube number 112. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad that you found me. This channel is primarily about cross stitch and quilting and paper crafting with a little bit of my life thrown in. And if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I say it every week. I appreciate you. I appreciate that you choose to spend a little bit of time with me on Friday mornings. I've got lots of things to update you on today, but first, for new viewers, let me tell you what our philosophy is here at Anabellas. I believe that it's perfectly okay to be perfectly imperfect. I even wear a bracelet to remind myself of that. So if I'm cross-stitching or quilting or paper crafting and I make a mistake, I just push right on through. I don't throw it out, which I used to do. I don't stick it in a drawer, which I used to do, give it a timeout. But I go ahead and finish it off, and I display it or give it to a friend and take pride in the fact that I actually have a finish. So I hope you subscribe to that philosophy as well. So let me give you a little bit of a life update, some baby news, which is always fun to share. Terry and I got to FaceTime with Charlene and Courtney last night and spent a little bit of time with our gorgeous grandson, Kobe, and our granddaughter, Mallory. Mallory is getting so big, I can't believe it. And Kobe is 17 months old now and has begun to talk already. So we can't even believe it. He was singing to us, "The wheels on the bus go round and round," and he can count to 5. But he is just amazing. I'm just amazed by him. And our little granddaughter, who will be our official granddaughter when Andrew and Jamie get married in November, she's actually going to turn 6 in April. And she's also having a dance recital. So I don't know, Grandma's going to try to get down there, but I'm begging for dance recital info and I'm not getting it. So hopefully I'll get it this week and I can decide if I can get down there to attend her dance recital. Last year I was supposed to go and I absolutely was not able to make it, and it was terrible. I think they were very mad at me, but I'm going to try to make it up to her this year. I haven't told her I'm going just in case I have to back out, but I'd like to go. Plus I miss my kids and my grandkids. Okay, what did I do all week? So primarily stitched all of the models that we have coming out. And then when I wasn't stitching, I was designing. So I spent a lot of time designing this week, and I spent most of the time stitching and finishing up some of the releases that'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks, our spring charts. So that'll be fun. These are the charts that, let me just show you these real quick. These are the charts that came out for Easter. Let me show them to you real quick at our St. Patrick's Day chart. St. Patrick's Day is just in a few days. Actually, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's today. Who knew? Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Here is our St. Patty's truck. These are 2 charts, and they're available, you know, in the Etsy shop. So I didn't even know it was St. Patrick's Day. See what happens when you're still shipping market orders? It's crazy. But I just love that. And then our Easter releases that are available, which I think I've showed you before, but I'll show you again. This is our All the Things Easter. Lots of time before Easter, so lots of time for you to get this stitched up and displayed, or like I did here, turned it into a pillow. On our other All the Things series, we have a series of All the Things. I framed all of them, but this one I decided to make into a pillow. And I just love that fabric. We carry the fabric in the shop as well. Then our spring in the dough bowl, we have a dough bowl delight series. It's all the delightful little things you stitch up to show off in your dough bowl. This consists of 3 charts. This you can certainly make into a smaller pillow and put it in your dough bowl, but I just wanted to make it a little larger. But there you go. These 3 are available and they're fun. I love this one. And they're also behind me right here. Then our tray displays. Tray displays are 3 more little charts that you can finish on our BellaBoards. And let me show these to you real quick if you haven't seen them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have springtime. So this is just our little 4x4 BellaBoard. That's springtime. Then we have Easter egg hunt. And just a cute little Easter egg. So all 3 of those come in the chart, and that is our tray displays. And then our larger tray display is all the things spring. I'm sorry, spring on the farm. I got all the things on the brain. Spring on the farm, and that is, where is that chart? Oh, it's up top. It's up top up there. You can see how it looks finished. And I did that, finished that off on our 10 by 10 tray display. So it came out really good. I love it. I just love that little hen. And last, we have our When Life Gets Sour, Sweeten It with Kindness. This is on a cutting board. We have a new series called On the Cutting Board, and this is the first release in the series. And this is good for summer stitching, right? Isn't that fun? Okay, let me show you what else came in. Let me start with fabric, because we got lots of that in. Okay, now, if you're not aware, which you probably are, when fabric is released, it's usually released months before the actual holidays appear. So this is a brand new line of fabric. It is by Riley Blake Designs. It's called Red, White, and True. And Danny Mogstead is the designer. So what I'm going to do is show you the BellaBundle that I curated for you out of the fabrics that are in this collection. And I did pop on Wednesday. I said I was going to do a YouTube video, but I ended up just doing a reel on Instagram. So if you want to see the reel that I did on Wednesday, just pop on over to Instagram and you can find it there. But I went ahead and previewed this gorgeous fabric. So this is a fat quarter bundle. You will receive 7 fat quarters. This is one of the 7. This fabric is unbelievable. It is so pretty, so versatile. Look at these colors. Oh my gosh. So it's not too soon to start thinking about your patriotic summer stitching. And these fabrics are great for small sewing projects or for cross-stitch finishing. We believe in making finishing fun here at Anabellas. So part of what I do on a daily basis is try to think about what can I bring to you that will help you make finishing fun. Because we don't want you to just finish your piece and then, like I said, stick it in a drawer. We want you to be able to finish it off, you know, using items that maybe inspire you that we have here to share. Here's a smaller print. Those colors are magnificent. This is my absolute, these next two are my absolute favorite. The first is this tiny little print, which I just love. And then my absolute favorite is this ball jar. Isn't that great? So BellaBundles while they last. And the reason I'm saying that is not to necessarily create a sense of urgency, other than the fabric comes in 15-yard bolts. And we also sell it by the half yard in the yard. So I can only make up so many BellaBundles with those bolts of fabric. And that's it. So I have to allocate a certain amount for fat quarter bundles, a certain amount for yard cuts, and a certain amount for half yard cuts. So that's why, you know, when I list the BellaBundles, that's it. Unless I can get more, and it's very rare that I can get more. We also went ahead and got the pre-cuts on this. So we do have the jelly rolls. The 10-inch squares are fantastic. So if I run out of fabric, you know, the yard, you can always get the squares. And that's the collection on the back. And did I get the charm packs? Yes, I did. I did get the charm pack. Here it is. And then we got some charm packs in too. Remember, I made that charm pack quilt top for spring out of the springtime collection. I just haven't finished it yet. But think about duplicating that quilt that I made. You can do easily with just a single charm pack. So it's fun. It's a nice little lap quilt or hanging to, you know, finish up quickly. Now I want to show you these 2 panels because they're magnificent. This, and these are available, you know, as well, single purchases. This panel is very large, so I'm probably gonna have to step back. And it says, Sweet Land of Liberty. So I can't see, so I hope you're able to see this. But isn't this great? So all you would need pretty much is just grab a roll of that, grab that jelly roll, and you could put a binding or a border all the way around it, and then maybe get some of that tiny little fabric that I showed you by the yard and do your backing, and boom, there you go. You have a beautiful quilt to display. And then these are fantastic. These is a panel of 4. And I'm going to show you one at a time. So here is the panel that has the gorgeous ball jars on them. And then this one is the bicycle. And then there's 2 more that you receive on this panel. The first one is the American flag. It's pretty. And then the last one is the United States. Isn't this great? What a fantastic panel. So like I said, I think we have 10 yards of the first one and maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 yards of the second one. But like I said, that's it. Can't get more of that usually. Okay, sip of coffee, and then we'll talk a little bit about charts. I'll give you an update on shipping, update on retreats, and then I will be on my way. Okay, more quilting stuff real quick. Some new patterns came in, quilt patterns from Coach House Designs. Now, a couple of these all of these I'm showing you, we will be carrying all of the fabric when it comes in, and it's not going to be in for a couple of months, but I want you to see how beautiful this is. This is Pumpkin Kisses, and the line of fabric that we will be carrying is called Harvest Wishes. And it's by Deb Strain, and it's a Moda fabric. So we will be carrying this gorgeous collection as soon as it comes out. We've already ordered it. Then along those same lines, this is my absolute favorite. I'm making it no matter what. This is Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. It is beautiful. And yes, this is a panel, and we will be carrying the panel. It's beautiful. Then Harvest Time. I love these soft blues. And then Christmas Cheer. This is, the fabric line is called Christmas Eve by Leela's Boutique, and we will be carrying that as well. So the patterns are available if you want to grab one, and then just keep an eye out when the fabric comes out, but I'll be here to make an announcement. Then this came in. This is a quilt book. It's called Red and White Gatherings. It's by Lisa Bonigan. And in here are all kinds of beautiful quilt patterns in reds. And the fabric, Red and White Gatherings, we carry as well. So you'll find the fabric in the shop. I don't know what we have left. I didn't look. But we have the fabric in the shop, and then this quilt book is amazing. Gives you all kinds of projects. There's a love triangle quilt. There's a 9 of hearts. That one looks like it would make me crazy. Let me see what other ones I can show you. I wonder if you can, I guess this is all of them. Oh, you can't really see, but let me see what else we have. So many beautiful quilts. Pretty red hots. And this book is, in full color, so it's very easy to follow. I like this one. This is Kindred Spirits. So anyways, check it out if you're looking for a good quilt book. Okay, didn't get anything new, imagine that, because, all the Nashville releases are new. So most of those are here, except for a few, which I'll go over in a minute. But I introduced 5 or 6 new designers to the shop. These are designers that either we haven't carried in a very long time, or we met them at Nashville and decided to start carrying their beautiful charts here at Anabella's. You guys went crazy over Bent Creek. And as I said last time, she is just an absolute love. I personally fell in love with her designs. So I went ahead and placed an order for a bunch of other charts that we did not carry before I met her, or that I didn't get at market. So let me show you some of the new Bent Creek since last week, so that if you fell in love with Bent Creek, you know that they're available. This one, oh my goodness, in love. Look at this cute little Waiting for Santa. This is, now her row series is very, very popular. So I added almost all of the charts that were available in the row series. And row charts, as a rule, are very popular right now in the industry. So let me show you some more row charts by Bent Creek. This one is Christmas Row. And the photos that are on the Etsy shop are not good. The clarity is not there. You're not going to get a feel for how beautiful this is. So I really wanted to, pull these out and show these to you so that you can just see how gorgeous those are. So that's Christmas row. This is Let Us Be Thankful. Isn't this great? Let Us Be Thankful. I've got a bunch of these. Okay. I showed you Christmas row. This one, look at this one. Christmas, this is winter row. Those fat snowmen steal my heart. They're so cute. Then this is Glory. Love. Just love it. Patriotic row. Look at the barn and the 3 houses. Isn't that great? Summer row. The crab. Spring row. Look at the beehive. The little ladybugs. Autumn row. Love autumn row. I already showed you Christmas row. And last, look how cute this one is. Easter bunny row. So we have an Easter bunny row. Perfect timing. And then she has an Easter row, which comes just an 8.5 by 11. But that's Easter row. Aren't those fun? And then a couple more. This chart is called I Do. What a great, Wanda Burgess, one of our volunteers here at Anabellas, mentioned that when she saw this, that she has a wedding that she has to attend in June, and wouldn't this make a great gift? So think about that. If you think of any weddings that are coming up, or just to have this in your stash, if you know suddenly you receive an invite, this is called I Do. I think it's beautiful. And then this is Uber Flag. I think I showed this last week, but now I can't remember. Can you tell I'm really wanting to start patriotic stitching? Can we get through Easter first? And more I do. I don't know why I had so many of those. That's it. That's all I have to show you as far as new stuff. Lots and lots of charts that you may not have seen before if you're new to my channel. We just had our large Nashville market, needlework market in Nashville, Tennessee. And if you go to my Etsy shop, on the menu bar at the very top, it says Nashville Market Releases 2023. That's where you as a new viewer will be able to see all of the new designs, except for items that we are out of stock on. And if you just keep going back, as I get reorders in of things that we have sold out of, they will continue to appear in the category of Nashville releases. So you'll have a place to go for a few months where you can see, you know, the very latest and greatest from these fantastic designers. So let me give you a life update. Well, I'll give you the life update. Let me give you the update on what we're waiting on. Okay. We said it would take us 2 to 3 weeks to get all the Nashville orders out. We're in the middle of end of week 1, beginning of week 2, because we didn't start shipping until Wednesday when we got back. We said we would start shipping March 8th or 9th, I think. So we began shipping a Wednesday of last week. So this past Wednesday was, the beginning of the 2nd week. So we're 2 days into week 2. Here's who we're waiting on, just so that you know, because a lot of you are starting to get, not a lot of you, but a few people are starting to get a little cranky. But here's the thing, take a deep breath. It's a cross stitch chart. You're going to get it, but I can't control when it's shipped to me. Okay, Brenda Gervais, we don't have her charts yet. And until we get the charts, your entire order sits and waits because you have a single chart left in that big order that we're waiting on, and it's Brenda's. So she did ship. We hope it's going to be here this weekend. As soon as it gets here, we're going to load up everybody's envelope and begin shipping orders in the order received. So if you placed an order towards the very end of the pre-order time, your order is going to be another week or so before it ships because you've got hundreds of people before you. And I do say hundreds. Brenda's a very, very popular designer. Everybody loves her. So when she does release charts, we have hundreds and hundreds of orders. So I promise you they're coming. We've got 4 people working around the clock to get your items shipped. So just try to be patient. Feel free to email us through Etsy. If it is an Etsy order, do not send us an email to our regular Anabella's shop because we're so busy, we're not checking emails, and a lot of things go to spam. So you're going to miss. You're going to get cranky because we're not responding simply because we haven't gotten the email. Etsy orders, message us through Etsy, and this way your order pops right up. We know exactly what you're talking about, and we can respond instantaneously because we're on Etsy all day long. So Brenda Gervais, #1 holdup right now. #2 is we are waiting for Plum Street Samplers to send their charts. Now, here's the thing, and I know I mentioned this. Paulette attended Nashville, but she was one of the designers who said, I'm not going to take any pre-orders. I'm going to go to Nashville Market with all my models. Y'all can place your orders there, and I will ship to you after market. So I got an email from her this morning updating me that she's getting ready to ship my order. I added some extras so that we have those, but she hasn't even sent it yet. So again, if you're waiting for Plum Street charts, you're going to wait a little bit longer so that she can get everything shipped out to us, okay? And then Stacy Nash. Okay, many of you ordered the Stacy Nash chicken pin keep, the chicken chart. She sent out a lovely email and also did a video that they had a problem with the quality of the printing on that chart. She's offered a solution. Because we had hundreds and hundreds of chicken charts sold, we're waiting for her to let us know how she's going to resolve that for our shop, because there's just hundreds. So I don't know that she's going to replace hundreds and hundreds of charts. That's kind of pricey. What she may do is just send us a PDF that we can then send to everyone that purchased the chart. And that seems to be the most likely outcome. However, she's not responded because she's so swamped. So let me get through the weekend and see if she responds about how she's going to handle that chicken pin keep for our shop. And like I said, kind of plan on it being a PDF. Don't panic. You can print it out. It'll be good quality, very easy to read, or you can just enlarge the PDF on your phone or on your pattern keeper or whatever software you use, and it should be much better than what you received in the mail. And if you're waiting on your original chart, I believe that she is sending us charts, paper charts on the ones that were back ordered. We placed our initial order. She ran out. So we have another order of back-ordered chicken pin keeps, and I believe that's what she's going to send us. We'll actually get those paper charts. But don't shoot me if I'm wrong, because, like I said, I'm just waiting to hear back from her on a final answer for Anabellas. And then there's still a few more designers. So suffice it to say, we're on target with our promised shipping. We're well within our shipping range, and we are shipping in orders received. Folks that want their orders shipped, immediately, it's not fair to everybody else. You got to wait your turn. And we do ship, orders in the order received. So they'll go out, but they'll go out when your name comes up. Okay, what else? Couple things, retreat news. We only have like 2 or 3 spots left for TERESA KOGUT's retreat, which is coming up at the end of April. So, if you want to join us, please, fill out the registration form on the website at crossstitchretreats.com, and we can reserve your seat right away. We are starting to wrap it up. I'm probably going to cut it off completely, even though there might be a few spots left, because we're sending out retreat kits and placing our final orders for some other things, and I need a final count. So just so you know, I'm going to probably give it the rest of this week, and then I'm probably just going to cut off any registrations, and we won't have a wait list after that. I'm just going to cut it off so that we can, focus on getting our orders in of the things that we need to actually bring to you when you attend. And then registration for the All Things Autumn Retreat, which is the last weekend in October, with Priscilla and Chelsea from Stitching with the Housewives, will be held here in Waynesville, North Carolina at Lake Junaluska. Registration opens at April 15th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time at crossstitchretreats.com. Information will probably be published a week before registration opens. That is where you will find all of the things you need to know to make the decision whether or not this is a retreat for you. And hopefully it will be, because we sold out in 2 minutes last year. So I'm praying, that we can get as many people in that want to attend, because if you've not been to a retreat with Priscilla and Chelsea, you have no idea what you're missing. They are amazing. And the venue where we're holding the retreat this year is absolutely breathtaking. It's going to be a fabulous weekend. So fingers crossed that you get in. I hope you do. Okay, back to TERESA KOGUT. Gotten a lot of Facebook messages from people who are trying to join the group because they love TERESA KOGUT. But you can't join the group because it's for retreat attendees only. So what I did is I started another group for everybody who loves TERESA KOGUT. It is a fan group, right? So it's not affiliated with TERESA KOGUT, but it's for everyone who's on Facebook who absolutely adores TERESA KOGUT, whether it is cross-stitching her charts or sewing with her fabrics. And the group link is below. It's simply TERESA KOGUT group. So just search Facebook for TERESA KOGUT group and join the group. And that's where we can all come together, all things TERESA, whether you're cross-stitching or doing punch needle, or you are in love with her gorgeous fabrics like we are here at Anabella's. We can all come together and share our common interests of TERESA because we do adore her. Okay, I hope that's fun for everyone. Happy Mail is out. Last week, my question to everybody was, what was the #1 favorite chart that you saw during that segment? So thank you, everybody. I think probably the Lord's Prayer took the place, first place. Everybody just loved the Lord's Prayer. And there was another chart that came in second, but go back and read them for yourself. I was able to spend some time reading them all this week and commenting and thanking all of you for the time that you take to, leave me a message or ask me a question. I try to respond, and I appreciate that you do reach out to me. So here's this week's question. And now this is kind of back to a life update, but this is my first spring, what we're entering now, seasonally. When I was a little girl, I was born in Buffalo, New York, but we only lived there till I was 5. And then I grew up in Miami Beach until I was 12. And then my mom died. And my dad moved us back to Buffalo to be near family. And we lasted a whopping 2.5 years. And then back to South Florida, where I was until August, when we moved here full time to North Carolina. So 3 years as a teenager, I was 12, 13, and 14 when I lived in Buffalo after my mom died. I remember nothing. I don't remember a thing I learned in school. I don't remember anything. Very little memory of that time because I was traumatized, right? So, and I certainly don't remember spring. So that being said, having no recollection of ever seeing spring before in my life, this is really my first spring. Terry and I didn't come up here, 20 years of owning the house before we moved here full time in the springtime. It was too cold for us. But I have to say, I'm getting a peek at what spring might look like in the coming weeks. Up where we are, we're at about 4,500 feet on our mountain. We're not seeing anything flowering yet. The trees have buds, but they haven't sprung. But down below, I'm seeing tulips and I'm seeing these yellow flowers, and I'm going to have to ask Priscilla, to tell me what all these flowers are. I don't know what any of these things are. None. I have to really get some cliff notes so I can get caught up on all things Western North Carolina as far as what grows here. But it's going to be beautiful. Some of the trees, oh my goodness, they're amazing. I'll try to take some pictures, as we enter into more spring and share them with you. So I would say fall is definitely my favorite, but I think spring might be a close tie, you guys. We'll see how I feel in the next few weeks as I watch everything come to life. But right now, I don't know. Maybe it's going to bring some headaches and allergies. Terry and I have both been just struggling with it. I'm like, where is all this coming from? My house is clean. It can't be my house. But I don't know. Lots of stuffy noses. I don't know. We just had a humidifier put in the house, so we're hoping that that's going to help. But anyway, I'm excited about spring. We'll see. So my question of the week, getting back to Happy Mail, is what is your favorite season? Wait, I already asked you that before. No, it is. No, that's not what the question is. Hold on. The question is, what is your favorite thing about spring? Because I had already asked what your favorite season was a few months ago. So what is your favorite thing about spring? What should I be looking forward to? Do you like to garden? Do you enjoy getting back outside? Do you begin to go hiking or take long walks? Do you sit on your front porch? What is your #1 favorite thing about spring? Let me know so I can try it too. Okay, and if you're not sure what Happy Mail is because you're a first-time viewer, Happy Mail is a question that I ask every week. You have to be over the age of 18. You have to like my channel and subscribe. You must comment on the question posed and be over the age of 18 so I can ask for your mailing address. Okay, so please comment below. And next week, I will announce the winners. And then you're going to look in your mailbox for probably up to 2 weeks after that for a pink envelope that is going to be filled with some Happy Mail. So I hope you get to participate and I hope you get to win. So last week's winners were Raggedy Jean, Kimberly L, Jan McCarson, Susan Barnes, Bridget Reams, and I'll be stitching forever. So congratulations, everybody. Get that email to me at anabellasshop@gmail.com, and I'll get your happy mail right out to you. So until Wednesday, which I hope to pop in and give you an update. If not, watch Instagram to see a reel that I'll post on Wednesday. And I will see you this time next Friday. So until then, be happy, be well, and most of all, be kind. See ya.